My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And here's the deal. I like the first movie. It's fine. The second movie, I was legitimately really excited for, but it was a giant disappointment. So my expectations for this third movie were really low until the reviews start to come out, and it seems like everybody loves this movie. In fact, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 87% from the critics, which makes it by far the best reviewed video game movie ever. So I just thought to myself, is this movie actually going to be good? And the answer is no. Like, Sorry, but I found this to be the worst of the franchise. What's that saying? Fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. Well, I've learned my lesson and I'm taking it to heart, and I'm done with this franchise. I will not be watching any more Sonic movies from this point on because clearly this franchise just isn't for me. But let's talk about the cast, beginning with Ben Schwartz, and he can be a very funny actor. I thought he was hilarious as Gene Raphael in Parks and Recreation, but I hate him here. He is so loud and so annoying, and he doesn't shut up, and I just found him to be a very insufferable character. Colleen O'Shaughnessy plays Tails, and I know she plays Tails in the video game as well, but her performance just does nothing for me. Tails is just a very bland, generic character, and that's it. Idris Elba does give the best performance here because his deadpan humor just works the best, and he certainly brought more than enough personality to Knuckles. Keanu Reeves. He's a great actor. I love him in The Matrix, in John Wick, in Toy Story 4, in Speed. But here... Oh, and Knock Knock. That might actually be my favorite performance from him. But I thought he phoned it in here. His character had some depth to him, but the performance never felt convincing, and I was very underwhelmed. Jim Carrey is very over the top, very weird, very zany, and it's just too much. I wish the villain would be menacing. I wish he would feel like more of a threat, because this pure comedic performance just doesn't work for me. James Marsden, I thought, did a perfectly fine job. Tika Sumpter, fine. Christian Riddle, fine. Lee Majubed, I don't like here. The whole shtick with him and Robotnik is just odd at this point, and it's not even funny. And, okay, I hate to do this, but I was talking to my brothers after the movie about how bad the actress for Maria was, and it turns out it's Alla Brownie. And she was in this hidden gem of a movie from earlier this year called Sting, and I thought she did really good, but she also played young Furiosa in Furiosa, which, by the way, I just rewatched. Oh man, that movie is phenomenal. I did not give that movie the credit it deserved. But anyways, she does a great job there. But her performance here just never felt authentic. It never felt believable. And yeah, unfortunately, she's not good here. So the cast actually kind of sucks for the most part, and then we get to the plot. And look, it's just a complete mess. A complete mess. Like, there is so much that happens in the first 40 minutes, and just none of it feels properly developed, and it's just ineffective. It's just generic, and it just did nothing for me. I do think Shadow's backstory had potential, and how it ties into the main themes of the movie about family and grief, but it just lacks the emotion that it so desperately needed, and some of the writing is just so on the nose to the point where it completely takes you out. So, some of the story had potential, but eh, the movie is painfully unfunny. Like, the movie is going for 50 jokes a minute, and there was only one good joke this entire movie. Just a bunch of embarrassing attempts, and I just found the movie to be so annoying and unpleasant to watch. There's also one line of dialogue which I don't want to talk about too much, but Jim Carrey is talking about how he's never found someone of all genders, and just saying all instead of both just felt like a desperate attempt to virtue signal, and it took me out of the movie completely in that moment. The CGI is good. Like, there's lots going on and it looks fine enough, but I do find it to be a step down from the previous two movies. There were moments with Tails talking, well, it just looked really fake and it just didn't look good. The action is pretty blah, it's pretty generic until we get to the end of the movie. Well, it's so big and it's so over the top that it kind of picks up a bit, but at that point it was too late. And what else can I say? The Jelly War song in the end credits was good. And yeah, that's really it. I thought the story was bad. I thought the character work was bad. I thought the humor fucking sucked and was a complete embarrassment to all involved. I thought the movie was annoying, and it just feels like a movie catered to its young audience. It definitely has its fans. There was a bunch of annoying people in the theater having a good time, but that wasn't me. So I'm giving Sonic the Hedgehog 3 a 2 out of 10. I just feel like I'm on an island with this movie because everybody just seems to love it, and I just thought it was so very bad. But Sonic the Hedgehog 3, what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,